This is training objective 4, setting up administration times and password protections for assessments. So at this point you have your assessment created, you have all the questions entered in, and you're actually ready to send this assessment out. In order to do that, to make it live so that students can view it, you have to click on Manage Assessment. This button will be here if you're in the assessment, or if you're not in the assessment, if you created it but then you had to come back later, you'll notice that your test is right there, and then you can click on the Managed Assessment button. So either one works. What you're going to do is you're going to click on Publish. And from this window, it gives you the opportunity to choose whether you want the students to be able to access this at any time, or you can set up a certain date that the test would be open. So let's go ahead and set it up for November the 4th, and you can even choose what time. So let's say it's around second period you're going to give the test. So you can set the test to open up at 9 o'clock a.m. and then close up at around 10:30 a.m. You can also choose to restrict the access by requiring a password to take the assessment. So you can click on that, and it'll give you some options later to set up your password. Choose on what page you want the assessment to appear. So I'll just put it on page 1 and then hit finish. Now at this point it's going to ask you to add a password because you selected that you want to restrict access. So we're going to add a password. Click the add button, put in the password, and then you can choose during what times you want this password to work. So let's say that you're giving this test out to 3 periods in the day, then you can actually set up 3 different passwords and then specify during what time you want that password to be valid. So let's say the first password, I want it to be valid from 9 o'clock a.m. till 10 o'clock, and I'm going to save that. Then I can add another password, and I can set that one up to run, let's say, from 12 p.m. till 1 p.m. And then I can set up another password, and I can set this one to go from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m. So now I have 3 passwords set up, and they're all set up to be valid at different times during the day. So that means that students can't take the test in the morning and then pass the password on to somebody else to take it outside of your class. I'm going to go ahead and hit done. Alright, now the assessment has been published, so you'll notice that it disappeared from my draft section, but if I go to the published section it'll show up because it is now published and it's set up with administration times and passwords. If you want to take a look at what the test is going to look like, you can click on Manage Assessment and click on Preview. And when you do that, you can start the exam just to see what it looks like. And at this time I actually set up those passwords. Let's see, I think the last one was true. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and take it, finish it. So that's what it looks like when students take the test. And then they'll get something back that looks like this that tells them what their score was and when they finished it. One more thing, when your students have taken the exam and they're finished with it, you can go over to View Results, and it will show you all the students in your class. So right here there would be a list of all your students in your class, and it would show you what score they got on the test itself. So that's creating assessments in Haiku. And if you would like a more in-depth explanation on all of these things, go ahead and take a look at the longer video produced by Haiku, which is linked in the Haiku training site. Thanks for watching and have a great day.